Haynes. The so-called track chairs cost $15,000 each. Well, the 5 living presidents signed this picture, and the sale of 9 of those pictures brought in about $1 million. Replicas of the picture brought in another $6 million and counting. And if you donate $25 or more to the Independence Fund, that's independentfund.org, which is sponsoring the track chairs, you get a picture suitable for framing. You can check it out on BillO'Reilly.com. Now, Factor viewers are the most generous in the country, and you guys have helped hundreds of veterans. 3 of them met with Jesse Waters, one from Arkansas, the other from Ohio, and the third from Texas. Roll the tape.
Flip. What does that stand for?
It's just a nickname I got first time I was in college.
How'd you get it?
We'll just say I used to be very unpredictable.
Dylan Cannon. I just turned 27. I'm from Sugarland, Texas.
Drew Malee from Northeast Ohio.
I deployed April 1st, 2012 in Kandahar province.
And we shipped off to Iraq October of '07.
We deployed in better part of 2010. And then I was injured in May of 2012. I was with 2nd Infantry out of Fort Lewis.
When you sustained your injuries?
December 29th, we were going back to the base to do vehicle maintenance. Somebody stopped our convoy and said that they saw somebody drop a roadside bomb at the checkpoint. I stood up, the bullet went straight through my neck right here and out the back. It hit my C6, C7 vertebrae. I'm paralyzed now from like about mid-chest down.
Our mission was really to just go into a town and set up a little base there. And there's a lot of things that kind of seemed out of place. I found the IED and then it went off. I was staring right at it. I knew what it was. I remember going in the air, and I think I cussed before I even hit the ground. I knew exactly what happened. Everything just felt real hot.
We were on a dismounted patrol in a abandoned compound, and I stepped on a dismounted IED. All I can say is that the beginning of Save It, Brian Ryan, everything goes cloudy, and the hearing the bells and the smoke. They did a pretty good job. I wasn't even aware of my injury. I just knew that I couldn't stand up, and I kept trying to lead the patrol until my platoon leader kind of patted me on the head and said, "Sir, you need to worry about getting out of here."
I was amputated at the knee, right at the blast. The blast removed my right leg.
I know that I'm in danger and something's not right.
My wife was 3 months pregnant when I was injured. I definitely want to get up and walk in before he was born. You know, help out with him. And
He's clapping for you.
yeah, he's a little ham-bone.
What was your emotional state of mind during that period?
It took me a while to accept the fact that I got the easy way out.
So your mom came to see you.
It felt good to wake up and see her face because I knew that my dad had passed. My mom's a trooper. I love you.
It was more focused on the family and keeping on going.
We talk about, you know, things being significant emotional events, and they're not. This was. I probably think about it a little bit every day, but to say that I dwell on it, no, I don't think I do.
Your relationship with your wife, how has that changed since you've gotten more mobility?
She's been my rock through this whole thing. Every day of my recovery has gotten, our relationship has continued to get stronger and stronger as I have shifted from patient mode back into husband mode. I can do virtually anything I want to do. It's going to take some equipment to do it.
Mr. O'Reilly promised you that day you would have a chair. And on behalf of the Independence Fund and the hard work that Mr. O'Reilly's done, I want to present you with your very own Action Track chair.
I was in a track chair late last year, driving around in the woods, and it was really cool. And you know, my first thought was, I have to get one of these.
Steve, everybody calls him Luker. He was like, "Well, what do you think about that track chair standing in the back? Do you want it?" I just screeched. This breaks the mobility barrier.
So you get under the hood a lot?
Now I can.
I don't want my life to be about the injury. I want my life to be about what I did after the injury and how I became better after the injury.
Mr. O'Reilly's been very supportive of the track chairs. He thanks you for your service.
I thank him for everything he's done.
The gift is, it's absolutely liberating.
Definitely a big thank you to Mr. O'Reilly for enabling this to happen.
I challenge him to come out and play paintball with us. Y'all let us know. We'll come up there, bring the chairs, and take some veterans out, and we'll play paintball.
All right, I'm going to do that.
I told him, I said, Bill doesn't lose, though. So.
I gotta go to Chicago first to the town meeting, then I'll go to the paintball thing. What I found when I went down to Walter Reed to talk to some of these guys, and that's before we started this campaign, was that their spirit has not been crushed.
No.
Most of them. I mean, some of them, I guess, succumbed to it, but they just are so brave. That's the word, isn't it? It's just brave, right? So that those of us who didn't have to sacrifice in these wars and haven't had to sacrifice for our country, we got to do what we can. And these machines are unbelievable.
They're unbelievable. They're actually so incredible. We followed a guy, and he was going in such rugged terrain. Our cameraman fell into a river trying to film him.
Yeah.
That's how crazy off-road you can get. And not only can you go camping and hunting, you can fish. You can even play golf, because now the standard track chair, you can elevate yourself into an upright position. Dylan Cannon is a car guy. He owns a Camaro. He can now look inside at the engine, and he was never able to do that before.
And the kids love it because they can carry the kids in the chair with them, the little kids, and go to the beach with them and all that other. So anyway, good job. And we don't want to be maudlin about this. We just want to, we're doing this piece so factor viewers can know where these more than $7 million have gone. And if you haven't given or you'd like to, it's independencefund.org, independencefund.org. There's one patriot who runs it. All the money goes to this. There's no administrative costs. Steve Luker, right?
Yeah.
We call him Luker.
Luker, amazing guy.
He's a patriot.